Right, we are, well, not yet. There we are. Let me send in the link. Do. Right, we are pretty much live here. Hello everyone and welcome on to first WAOF1 here for the first state division here. My name is LOI1 Delano, or I Delano, wherever you like to call it. And yes, we're in Suzuka for this one, in Japan. Here, funny enough, like evening Marshall. And Suzuka consists 5.8 kilometer long track, 3.6 mile long track, consists of 18 turns, 9 to the right and 9 to the left if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jet. So, yes, and I want to find out before live on stream, in real life, that has hosted the most race deciding for the championship here. So in that case, Gupta could win the championship if he does win the race, but only if, to guarantee that, Carsey need to finish P19 to round out the championship. That's pretty much told her to us in that case on that one, because as speaking of the drivers championship, Gupta is on 474 compared to Carsey 439, which is 35 points difference to each other. Evening Robin Harvey. And yes, that is pretty much it. Any other than that, the championship will move on to Singapore for next time round here. In the constructors, we're going to move on to Singapore anyway, which is Alpine currently on 581 and McLaren is on 557. So that's pretty much the case on that scenario here. So last time out, Plalos got his first race win of the season since joining us from all the way back in Australia of this season. So with Halford got himself P2 and Mr. Gupta in P3, which he got a 3-second time penalty last time out. Evening Rovers, how are we? I've seen them, you're practicing F1 there, sir. So, to be quite frankly, you're training away with it. So, we got a full grid here, folks. So, evening Buckle, how are we? And yeah, full grid here. So let me get my charger shorted for my phone as the timer start to tick here. So almost forgot to say this track is on a figure of 8 track off the calendar. So but I'm all good, sir. I'm all good, and well, the boss man is evening. Well, there. Hello, my good people. And Wilver said, Yeah, I am trying. Getting a little better. Still a long way to go. Thanks for popping by, mate, and WAOF1. You're welcome. Just checking on how you've been doing with training wise, and hopefully see you soon on the league racing scene as soon as possible here. So, anyway, want to see you ready? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, welcome. So we got a couple of reserves here for this. Who silvers? Well, he missed autocorrect there. Autocorrect. Anyhow, we got this right. Couple of reserves as mentioned. There only an RB who on full reserve duty, which is Mr. Ransell is back on track again, and so does Rasa Gamer back with us again, and also we got a new driver of Blind Halo. So welcome on to Blind Halo for the first race of the league. And also breaking news during the course of the week between after Klaus race win, he took over in the Williams full-time seat. So he making it a full-time, well, pretty much full-time debut on the Red not Williams team. So to be fair, he could be one of the drivers in around the front runners here as well. Unfortunately, well, it looks murky. Is a rain forecast during the course of the qualifying session? We don't know as of yet here. So we got. So Kev will be the first one to start us off. I forgot my lap data and the track map there. Moomin would be second one, then the two kick salvers here. From the looks of things, the drivers should take the time for this one. Well, yeah. Only 3 races left. Oh dear. That's right. Kev will start things off for this one. Sad times, I know. Main straight down to turn 1 and 2. We go going through first couple of turns before the S curve. First is turn 3 through 4 through the S's as we going through turn 5 through 6. We go. Then he going up the hill to Dunlop before you're going through the Dankness corners. We go at the curve on entry through there. 32.1, that's a good first sector. As he going through the hairpin. We go third gear on entry. No, yeah, mind the traction underneath it as he going through turn 12 before going to the spoon corner. We go fifth gear on entry now. This second part of the spoon, he had to correct the car on the exit before. This is the back straight before a 130R. We go Forest 313 kph. We go before going to the Casio triangle. We go third gear on entry now. Mind the traction underneath it as he going across the line to start things off with a 29.2 to start things off. Moomin is next on to cross the line here for the Red Bull driver on the mediums actually. forgot to put up my tires thing, so good job, Dylan, to forgot about it. No. Is that? No, I thought it was running through, actually, no. Anyway, moving, next one to cross the line. Let's see, to start things off with a 29.795 for himself. Toby is next one to cross the line on the soft tires. Great track this. It is, to be fair, but it's kind of like one of them tracks that you might, Toby, invalidate his run. Oh yeah, does he have enough fuel to go for it again? Which he might. As Buckle going across the line to the start of his first run. P3 at the moment for Buckle. Watson invalidated his run there. Hayes is doing her race practice there. Great. It is like, it's so iconic track in a way that, like, it has history behind it. 130R, which is Fernando Alonso made overtake around the outside of Michael Schumacher there, which is iconic in many different ways. But in the F1 race this year, but it's, you could say, like, battery is the main of the game, because like you decelerate before the 130R and even before Casio, which is takes away from the track, which is unfortunate, but it's not the track fault for that in a way. As Halford 10.4 through the middle sector, as he going through the Casio third gear on entry. Now you're going to the second part as he going across the line to start things off for himself. Into the 27s we go for Halford. It is 27.678 for himself for the Ferrari driver here. Toby trying his luck again. Is it find the pass next one? Yes it is. Find the pass. Next one to cross the line. P2 for the Red Bull driver. Here, as a fellow Red Bull driver, movement. Oh wait, that's the RB, man, mistaken. As Jeffy going up to P6 at the moment here. Hayes going up to P5 for her. There on her hard compound tires there. So we're looking at Fatty start up his run there. Carsey, one of the championship protagonists, he got a Red Bull in front of him. Going through the Casio there as, oh, he's gone squarely, that's dirty air from the Casio, and he's still gone professional fastest at the moment there with a 26.674. Even the dirty air can't even stop Carsey here. Even as Toby next one to cross the line, P8 for himself, no, P3 at the moment there, I mean the 28.0 there. So we got Wansdale and Plimbolt. Wansdale invalidates his run, so Plimbolt in the Aston Martin P4 for himself with a 28.656 there. As think this movement change, Watson go up to P6 with 29.006 for himself there. JSS on a lap here. Rasa currently on a lap here, as Wansdale did invalidate his run. He's going back into the pits for this run. Is JSS got? There is a movement change. Who's gone up? Yeah. Buckle it was. JSS next one to cross line through the Casio there. this top 10 is going to be so close. DR Drain, I feel, though. Finger for some luck. That's all we want, is some action, isn't there, James, in fairness? That's all we wanted. As Rasa going through Spoon, he's not on a lap there. Plalos, first time Aston Williams driver here, making a full time here. Good tag currently on a lap in behind. So we keep with the race runner from last time out for this one. As he going through Spoon, we go 4th gear on entry now. Go on to the back straight. He's approaching the traffic as he approaching a 130R. This is going to be interesting to say the least, as there's a kick Sauber, move out of the way. 110.0 for through the middle sector, and let's see how he does through the Casio. P2 for himself. Championship leader going across the line for the Alpine driver. He's gone up to P2 at the moment. There, so Raza is currently on a lap here at this very moment, so he's going to have a second bite of the cherry on that one. So we just over 7 minutes to go of this qualifying session here. So the call-off time, I would predict around the mid 28s or high 28s if I'm not mistaken there, as he's gone 2 seconds faster than his previous for Raza as he going through the Casio. There you go, 2nd gear going into, as he's not happy with that one. He's going back into the pits there. Oh, look up through there. Goomba is on the lap for the other Ferrari car for himself there. So let's see what can Goomba can do. Jeffy improved his lap to the 29.615 for the second of the Alpine there. So as he going through, Ranso is currently on a lap here, keeping with Goomba for the time being as he approach this Spoon corner. Here he goes. Gupta, Halford, Plalos, Toby all safely through with their runs at the moment as he going through Spoon before going in the back straight of 130R, as Toby left to say. Oh my goodness me. Let's see how he does it going through the Casio. Downshift to 2nd gear. Now modulate the throttle for Goomba. Why did I say Goomba here? P14. Good lap, decent lap from Goomba in fairness. Competing with, in fairness, as Ransdale next one to cross the line here. Let's see how he does for the RB. P2 for the RB driver with a 27.108 for himself. Watson is currently on a lap here. Jeffy not invalidates his run, so we go with Watson for this one. As Watson going through, he's nearly 2/10 quicker than his previous here at this very moment. If you're just showing us, we're near the end of Q1 here, which is a full qualifying session, which is 5 slowest driver from losing 5 slowest drivers from Q1 with 18 minutes, and Q2, 15 drivers, we're losing another 5 drivers, another 5 slowest, and Q3 is battle for pole position. So in case you're wondering, anyone who's joining us, so welcome on in. Anyway, Watson going across the line for himself, P7 for the second of the Williams cars, as Moomin going up to the Casio, nearly half a second up through the middle sector. Cross the line for Moomin, P7 for himself there. Well, JSS, he's not happy, that's why he's slowing down. Raza currently on a lap here, he's under the course at the moment for himself to try and get out of Q, going, what do you call it? Casio triangle. It's like, that's what it's called. This is the Daytona's Fat Raza going through. As he's going through the hairpin, we go second gear. As he's going through turn 12 before going to the spoon corner. Toby, we're just back in the session. Exiting the spoon in 4th gear now, using nearly all of his battery, going down to 130R. There is a Haas in front of him. I think that is a Mercedes letting him by. As he's going through the Casio triangle. There's your notes there. Well, as he's going through there, across the line for Raza P6. Should be safely through with that one. He was under the pressure to try and get out of the drop zone. And he's going to be through in the next part of qualifying here. Too many aliens. Oh dear. And also, fair play. Find the fast three. Stream Shriek, according to the thing. Hayes, Tulu, next one to cross the line for the Aston Martin, P5 for himself. Hayes is under the course here. Try to get the lap on the board for her. Let's see how she does it. As she's going to use the battery for us, down a spoon corner. We go. She's using on through before the entry of spoon. Going downshift to 4th gear. And she's going to use all of her battery. Fires down to the Casio triangle. Just over the second up from her previous at the moment for her. Casio triangle, 3rd gear on entry now. Pedal to the nail, down to the main straight. Time is going to be for the Haas. It is a P9 with a 28.372 for her. Plembo currently on a lap here. Fatty is also on a lap. There, Buckle. Yeah, Buckle currently on a lap here. So Fatty, next one to cross the line for him, for the South African, is P10 for the second of a Haas. There, 300 of a second between the two Haas drivers at this very moment. So at the moment in the top 10s for, as spoke to, so Plain Ball got himself up to P8 there for the Aston Martin driver. Tulu left the session there as Bocco, next one to cross the line. He stays where he at. Into 28 he goes. Checker fly's been waved at this very moment. We've got Goomba, Kev and Jeffy currently on hot laps there at this very moment. So Kev will be the first one off the three drivers who's currently in the drop zone. They need to get faster and faster at 28.772 there for the three drivers. Kev is up first, followed by Goomba. And what time is it going to be for Kev? P14! Kev is look like going to be through to the next part of qualifying. Jeffy not. 7/10 up. What time is it going to be for Jeffy in the Alpine? P16, he's just missing out by nearly a 10. Kev is through to the second part of qualifying. And putting out JSS in the process. Wow, wait. Through by the skin of. Yep. Yes, right. You're 900 of the second that got you through to next part of qualifying here. So that is it for Q1 here, folks. The man of the hour at the moment is Kevin. I don't think he hasn't made it into Q2 thing this season at the moment. This is going to be his first appearance in Q2 of the season, so great stuff indeed for the second of the McLarens. So Carsey is the fastest of Q1 with Ransdell and Gupta chasing on the chasing pack, and we will be losing Jeffy Knott, JSS, Buckle, Goomba and Blind Halo, who have set a lap there. On to the next part of qualifying there, folks. 15 minutes, we will be losing another 5 drivers here. Bottom my final lap again. Every week. Oh no, it's a final lap again for Buckle, unfortunately. But oh well. The races always matters here, Buckle, in fairness to you. So again, losing another 5 drivers here, so there we go. Let me get my Taylor's just going back. Hopefully he's joined in just in time for next part of qualifying here. So anyway, anyway, find the pass the first one out on track. I think Carsey is the second car. There's so at this very moment, evening Ryan, hurry. Hurry, Ryan. So right, in case you're wondering, Kev is in Q2 on the first day. I think that's his first. Just double check. I think that's his first Q2 appearance of the. What a guy Kev is. Oh, we got a jump. Welcome on in, folks. Let's find the pass. We'll start things off for Q2 there, folks, in the Red Bull. We'll give you rings. Down to turn 1, through 2 we go. Through the first couple of turns we go before going to the S curve. Off turn 3 through, oh, I think you made a mistake, onto the grass, on the 3 onto 4. phase look to keep going there, but he has a certain McLaren behind him, which is Carsey, and he's invalidated his run. Go back to Carsey. Just a minute on board, it looked like he's clipped the curb on the entry of the Daytonus, going through there. As he's going through the hairpin, here we go, before going to Spoon. For the man who's chasing the championship here, Spoon corner. He looks, what do you call it, widest entry on Spoon there. Try to get him, maximise the track on the apex there. 9.8 through the middle sector for Carsey. Can't get my words out of my mouth. Carsey a triangle before going to the main straight. What time is it going to be for Carsey to start face off at the 27.190? That is scrubbed set of tyres for Carsey there. So he's looking to keep a set of tyres for later on during the qualifying session. Toby next one to cross the line. He's P2 at the moment there. Kev is next one to cross the line. Man of the hour at the moment of qualifying. P6 at the moment for Kev at the moment here. He's the next one to cross the line. She's going up to P5 at the moment for Hayes. Wazza invalidate his run. Klimbo started his lap. Halfer's going to finish his run at 10.5 through the middle sector of the track. Klaus definitely scrubs out the tyre, so does Ransdell at the moment here. So Halford going across the line, P3 at the moment for Halford. Halford did win last time out in Japan, as Gupta P4 for the Alpine driver for the championship leader there. So we got, I think, find the pass is not on a lap here. The two Aston Martin drivers are on the same part of the track here. Flambeau is first one, then we got Tulu follow suit there. So this is kinda awkward there. So Flambeau will give Tulu a nice slipstream, accidental slipstream may I add. Or as they got cars in front of them two going through there, as them two going across the line. Oh, Tulu nearly lost on the traction. Tulu P2 and Flambeau P8. So half a tenth is the difference between Tulu and Carsey at this very moment. I find it interesting, both of them were on the same part of the track, and Tulu was a bit nearly the beneficiary, well, kinda not in case of like dirty air. So in that sense, Kev is P11 at the moment. Here, 29.061 for himself. Can he get into Q3? There's every chance to be for Kev at the moment. For the McLaren, second McLaren for himself. As Watson currently on a lap here. As he going through the back straight here, using all the battery, now down to the 130R. We go, Carsey with tyres there. And so does Toby as well. So Carsey trying to go for Watson, going through there as he going across the line for the Williams driver. P12 at the moment. Here. I think that is scrub set, if I'm not mistaken. Toby retiring could be. I think so too. He's not safe at all. Speaking of that, Gupta has gone 4 tenths faster in the middle sector of the track as he approached the Casio. Not in the main straight for Gupta. P3 for himself with 27.460 for himself. Plalos on his outlap. So does Wanstall as well. Is Find a Pass for Rob? Yes, he is. Start his lap here. If he does retire that early, is he saving a set of soft tires for the race? Like, could be both ways in fairness. Like, is it a one-stop doable, or is it a two-stop is a better strategy for him? Like, in terms of a race strategy wise, like in terms of keeping the softs for the race here. Anyway, Find a Pass going through the spoon. We go 4th gear, going exiting the spin now onto the back straight. We go. I think it ran so the next one to cross the line to finish his run. Down to 2nd gear now through the Casio. We go. Oh, he nearly invalidated his run, especially on the exit curb, and it's a 28.722 for the Red Bull driver here. So that's not an ideal situation for Find a Pass here at this very moment. Plalos currently on his lap here, and so does Ransel. Ransel is the 2nd up through the middle sector of the track. We go as he approaching the Casio. We go 3rd gear on entry. Let's see how he does. Going across the line for Ransdal. He's gone fastest at the moment with the 26.829 for the RB driver. Can Plalos beat it to it? Yes, he does. Into the 0.7s he goes at this very moment. So Dento is safely through with their laps at this very moment here. Halver is out on track. So does Hayes as well. And Newman is starting things off for the rest of the final laps here. Does he have? I think he has enough fuel to. Let me turn off my telemetry. No, he doesn't. So pretty much all nothing for movement here. Try get through to Q3 here. He's got Aston Martin in front of him. That's not ideal at all. That's not ideal at all. Movement's not happy with that. Aston Martin pretty much distracted him through turn 1 and 2. And that pretty much all see roads for Movement. As Hayes, thankfully for her teammate, Fatty is moved out of the way for her. As, oh! She backed off on this one, but good news for her compared to Movement. She got enough fuel to go for it again for her scenario. Halper started his run, going through turn 1 through 2. We go now onto the S curve, through 3 onto 4 before going to turn 5. We go, then turn 6 along right hander, going up corner of turn 7 before going to the Dakeness. We go, he's approaching the traffic and he's half a tenth up through the first sector. He's gone squirrely, he's approaching the traffic in the hairpin. That's not ideal at all for Halford. But he's given a nice bit of slipstream on the exit, but he's not going to be happy with the two cars, especially on the exit of the hairpin. No, he's going to use all the battery down far as 130R through the Casio. It's 210 up through the middle sector. We go. He goes. Gupta should be safe with that one. Tulu doesn't think he's safe with that one, but Alpha P6 at this very moment. Hayes just saw her lap there, and Fatty further on sorry, his lap there. Find the pass. It's back on track. Try improve his 28.722 for him. So first one in the drop zone, what it is Fatty, but he's got Kev in front of him. Thankfully moving away just in time, but it's not ideal situation for Fatty because he got a McLaren ahead of him, which is not ideal. Spoon corner for Fatty. Don't shift to 6th gear, then 4th gear on the exit through for Spoon. Well, then what's the track map? Well, especially with the traffic, in fairness. Fatty going through the Casio. We go as he going through the exit. Cross the line for the South African. PA for himself. Is that put him through to the next part of qualifying? Flimbo, the next one to cross the line. I think that is Tulu giving Flimbo the slipstream. Going to exit of a 130R. And he does makes it through to the next part of qualifying. Hayes she's now in the ball. Now she's got knocked out by Watson here. With the 28.0 here. We got Kevin currently on a lap here, and so does Raza at this very moment. Raza is currently at the hairpin. He goes. Is Halford on the lap? No, he doesn't. So his time to beat is Fatty with the 28.179 there. He's got, oh, I think he lost a good few attempts through Spoon corner as he gone deep through there. No, 130R for himself as he going through Casio. Trying to go 2nd gear on entry before going to the exit, short shift to 3rd. He goes cross the line for Raza. He's P9, he's safe through to the next part of qualifying. What about Kev? Can he get into P14 for it himself? No, he doesn't. He's missing about 300 of a second between him and Moomin. And that's your Q2 sorted. My goodness me. A lot to talk about. Traffic. Find the pass is happy with making it into Q3. Absolutely good stuff indeed. I think you did make it into Q3 before fine pass, in fairness. On this track, I think, I'm not too sure. Oh, speaking of final pass, is that his first Q3 pass? That would be his 5th Q3 appearance of the season for the Red Bull driver. So, great stuff indeed. So, Plavos the fastest of the drivers in Q2 with Ransdell and Carsey, who did use scrub set tyres. We will be losing Watson, Fatty, Hayes. Starting from P13 this time. See, and last time I was in that nearly same position. Finished up in P4. What's she going to do from P13? Move in P14 and Kev in P15. Q3. Let me get my poll sorted. Or prediction, I mean. Right. 8 in time now, yep. Indeed. Where are we? I'm going to make it outside bet. Right, prediction is now up here, folks. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, I forgot about a certain man. Delete that. My mistake, sorry. Forgot a certain man. James reckoned 26.2. I mean, Carsey can do it. Carsey can do it, in fairness, for the Northern Irish driver. And speaking of him, and he's gone side by side with Toby. I think it is always the race there. My goodness me. Right. We got nearly majority gone for a better win this prediction for one easiest for KIR. Right, here we go. Q3. Toby will start things off with Q3. Followed by Carsey. Here. As he going to start things off. Let me get my camera entry and data. Main straight down to turn 1. He goes. Downshift to 4th gear on entry. Now modulate the throttle. Use a bit of overtake. Then going back to none through the S curve. We go. Well, interesting. We have a split. 71% gone for Carsey, 19% of views gone for Ransdal, and 9% gone for Plalos at the moment here. So, keep the prediction coming in. Pretty much gamble your points away, unlike certain gambling sites. Anyway, turn 12 before going to the spoon corner we go. As Blind Halo just joined back. Hopefully he's joining us for the race here. A certain someone is caught up to the kick salver. That is Carsey in behind. As we're going through the 130R, and look at this closing speed of that McLaren onto the kick salver. As squirrely moment for Toby. As 28.2. Carsey even beats the James prediction. A 26.083 for himself there. So Ransdale next one to cross the line, a 26.636 there. As Halford on the slow run. Plalos, I think he's on the scrub run. We go. Now cross the line for the Williams. P6 at the moment. That is definitely a scrub run. Halford started up his run. Gupta 0.6 through the first sector. is someone sending on me through 130 or wow. Look, it's like even I noticed we're behind. It still amazed me. No, good going through the back straight through 1 to 30R, 9.6 for himself. Going through the Casio triangle. We go third gear on entry. Now on the exit. What time are we going to be for the Alpine driver championship leader? P3 for himself. That still amazed me. That still amazed me. Reigning champion on a lap here at this very moment as they're going through 130R. There, 9.7 through in the middle sector as they're going through the Casio triangle. Third gear on entry. Let's see how he does it. On the exit, short straight up to 4th. Onto the main straight. Across the line, P4 for Halford. There. Is Palaos? No, he's not on a lap here. He's on low fuel mode. My goodness me. How are you going to top off? Can you get in the 25s? Can you get in the 25s? That's the other question. We got Jager. It's like, it's still, I can't believe it. He's gone into 26.0. All the chat, it was saying, Carsey best was 0.1. He's gone even one better. Beat his personal best into the 26.0 there, so that's even top things off. Right, Carsey, going into esports. I mean, there's another event coming up in like next week or so. So or even it's like one of them moments that just amaze me. Anyway, Toby currently on at 28.216 at the moment for Kick Sauber here at this very moment. Is he going to do 2 runs at it? Yes, he is going to try to do 2 runs at it. At the moment, as Plimbo is back out on track again. So let's see what can Toby can do on this occasion. Can he get better than 28.216 for himself as he start up this lap here. Main straight going to turn 1 and 2. We go fars down 4th gear. We go now onto turn 3 through 4 as first part of the S curve, then the second half of the S curve. We go before going up the hill to Dunlop. We go as pedal to the metal down to the Daytonus. 3/10 up through the first sector for himself. Look set to get in the 27s for the Kick Sauber driver. Could he even get into the 26th there at this very moment as he's approaching Spoon Corner. 7th gear on entry. He clipped the grass on entry. I think on the apex it was. As he invalidated his run. I think that was exit of Spoon. It was. Plimbo is currently on his lap. As he going through the S curve. Here we go. Let's see how he takes it through there. Keeping the 4th gear on entry. Now going through Dunlop. Here we go. Pretty much pedal to the metal down to the Daytonus. Here we go. 6th gear on entry. From Daytona 1 onto Daytona 2. 3rd gear it was. Going to the hairpin. 2nd gear through there. Now sharp shit up to 3rd. As he going through turn 12 before going to the Spoon corner. He's got his teammate in behind of Tulu. Could give him the slipstream. It is. I think Tulu is might have jumped the gun, or has he? I think he might have jumped the gun because he's about to start his lap there. 10.5 for Plimbo going through the Casio triangle. Down to 2nd gear. And the time is going to be for the Plimbo. Cross the line. P7 for himself there. At this very moment. Toby's trying his lot again. Through the middle sector. He did backed off because he did invalidate his run, but he gave it a second bite of the cherry. 4 of the 10th up through the middle sector. He was, I think he was slower than his previous lap. It was. Cassius trying to go across the line for Toby. It is 27.788. It was. So, find the pass. 5th Q3 appearance for himself. P9 for himself. There is Plalos currently on a lap. No, it hasn't. I think that's the rest of the runners starting their laps there. Tulu is the first one of the Aston. 31.5 for the first sector. Just seen there. As he going through the middle sector. Checker flag being waved right now. So let's see what can Tulu can do. Cassie, bit of leggy over there. Cross the line for Tulu. It stays where he at. Flalos. Next one to cross the line. 3rd gear on entry. We go now. Pedal to the middle. Let's see how he does for Plalos. P2 for himself. There. Ransdell. I think that is Halfer. Halfer invalidate his run. Ransdell. 2/10 up, down through the middle sector. And he stays where he's at. There. Good currently on his lap. There. Let's see his middle sector split. It was 3/10 up through the middle sector for the Alpine. Could even get into P2 at the moment. There. Casio triangle. As he going across the line. What time is it going to be for good? P2 for him. Carsey can't get in the 20. So close into the 25s. But it's still good enough for pole position here for the Northern Irish driver. Just 1,000ths away of getting to the 25s. My goodness me. There you go. Hebe and I pretty much agree with that. Carsey's got pole with Gupta alongside in P2. Plalos in P3 with Ransdell in P4. Halfer starts from P5, Tulu in P6, Wasa in P7, Plimbo P8, Toby P9, and find the pass. Rounds out your top 10 for this one here. So we got 71% here who voted for Mr. Carsey. Well done. You got yourself that on TikTok. You may have to get it from Mr. Carsey's stream here. There, so we got pretty much a 5-minute break here. Yeah, right, get that one. One minute past 9 it's going to be, so I'm going to get a couple of minute break here. I will be back on as soon as possible. Let me get the pole. That's his 13th pole position of the season. Is it 13th? He got pole in Vegas, it was, but that was for the sprint, it was. But yes, it is. We're back here, folks. 2 minutes to go. Let me get the pretty much predictions for your the race winner. Can we do it again? Second week in a row we may have to, in fairness. To be fair, we're going to be generous. We're going to give you 10 minutes. Done and done. There we go. We may as well start with predictions for the race winner again, because it's worked out well. So may as well do it again, as we got a minute to go for the race starting here. Any jam points going? Have you lost all your jam points? Hey. The fastest track recorded for this track is 125.358. And Carsey got... He's 7 tenths off from the fastest lap. Who set the lap? The 125.358? Oh, your curiosity. And Ryan, what do you call it? As you hear, double check for me. Is it his 12th or no 13th pole position of the season for Carsey, or is it his 12th? Because I'm debating two minds in my head. There. Let's have a look. Okay. Isfal Pookie. Ah, okay. Is that in PSGL? Was it Isfal Pookie got? As we got a lights for formation lap here. Let's say you have a tire selections here, folks. Let's go. Oh god. We got a split on the. We got a bit of split here. Top 4 has gone on the mediums here. with Halford and Tulu opted to go the alternative strategy of the hard tyres. That was okay, perfect. I must have miscounted, but thank you very much, Ryan. Adam and Tulu both on the hards there. Only 2 in the top 10 starts on the hards, with Waza down far as Watson on the mediums here, with Fatty on the hards. The Haas team has gone split on strategy wise, with Fatty on hards and Hayes on the mediums. Moomin and Kev with Moomin and Kev on the mediums here, with Jeffy on the hards, JSS and Buckle. JSS on the mediums, Buckle on the soft tyres, with Goomba and Blind Halo both on the mediums. So 13th pole position of the season. Thank you. And we get ready to set for the Japanese Grand Prix here on WAOF1. 57% gone for Ransdell, 43% you gone for Carsey. Let's see how it pans out. And thank you, Rail, for gifting us up to Ryan for here we go. Here we go. As we wait up for the Mercedes here. Bucko. First light, second light, third light, fourth light, and the fifth light. And this light's like, away we go. It's a good start from from P2 off the track, from the starting grid, and he takes the lead of the race as a couple of cars take an excursion in the background there. Oh, that's Halford! Halford is going off, and it took a couple of cars off as well. Oh my goodness me! Is he getting on the first race start all together, and nearly the rest of them is gone off scathe here. As everyone going through the Daynuts for going through the very first time on this track here, as everyone going through the hairpin there. Waza is getting close to Tulu here. He only saw one of 2 hard runners here from the get-go. Now, 2 hard runners currently in the top 10 at the moment here, and he's getting really close to that Aston at the moment, going through there. He's getting a lot closer, going through 130R, and he's going to try around the outside, looking to switcheroo on the outside, as all the contact it was. Oh no! And he's taking an excursion there. Hello, Hilly. You missed what happened on the race start. It was as Waza going to try his lot again up to turn 1, and can he get the job done this time round on the Aston Martin? As Waza finally got it for P5 of the race here, as Watson is looking to try and get past that Aston Martin there. Racing on ping pong. Who was said that before on the team radio? I think it was Fernando Alonso. It was maybe Vettel. Yes, I was. Keep forgetting Vettel. What? Done. As Hayes is getting close to Watson here, going into Spoon. She goes. I think she's up to P8 altogether from P13. Is she looking to making her inroad? That movement gone round. And he's gone backwards here. And he's he had to stop on track there to try and get the right way round. There. Round 65. Hayes and Watson here. As DRS is now enabled. Carsey going to take the race lead for the very first time here since the race start. As meanwhile, round 76 enter as Hayes takes P7 of the race from Watson here at this very moment. Nice, he had to get past Tulu here. He is currently in the top 6 at the moment. Try to get, as there's yellows at his buckle. Oh my goodness me! Plimbo nearly went the back of buckle there. Thankfully. And Fatty P9. Yes, he is. He's one of the 2 hard warners currently in the top 10. Looking to make inroads there at this very moment. So as there's yellows, Jeffy not this round. As Toby got 10. Oh, that must be a reason why. We don't know what happened to give Toby the 10. Blind Hale did Blind? Yeah. He's up to P10. VSE is now out. Good spot, James. We missed all of that. He's up to P10 of the race. There, VSE is now out. Find the pass. Going into the pit lane. After the hectic first few laps here. And he's going for the hard tyres. There. And steer. So it was a VSE there, Haley. It was a VSE. How has a VSE not come out? Well, it actually did came out. It was full course, but it's like VSE. It was hectic. Speaking of Blind Halo, in fact, changed his spot. He's caught up to the back of Fatty here, making progress for himself at this very moment of the race. As he's going through 130 TR, we go after we miss his start. Toby and Alfred again. Yep. Get like who's in the shirts room for this one? Good luck. Anyway. Blind Halo looking to try get past Fatty. Fatty going defensive on this one. As he going to try round the outside into turn 1 on as he got P9 of the race here. Who's Blind Halo? That I think that would be G it was. Just in case you're wondering. I think it would be G. Yeah, it would be G for him. No worries. No, Tulu is called back up to the lead train at the moment. Here, slowly but surely for Aston Martin. Oh well, maybe it spoke too soon because Hayes just called the back of Aston Martin here at this very moment of the race. As Watson try to keep firm as Tulu made a mistake and let Hayes go through of this scenario, but Tulu going to try gone for the attack again, going to try round the outside for the Casio. Here we go as Hayes defends on this scenario as She's going to try to defend on this time around with Watson and Tulu in behind. Here goes Tulu. Going to try up the inside. And he's got the job done for P6 of the race. Pretty much a recovery from the spoon corner. It was able to get by the Haas driver. As there's more yellows. That is for Chefino. It was on the pit entry, I think it is. And Van der Paz looking to try to get by Cheffy into turn 1. He goes. He's not far to. Can't get out my words. My goodness me. Or pronounce it. My God. So, at this very moment, Carsey, at this very moment, the championship will move on to Singapore at this very moment here. Valos could have a say for this one, so does Ransdell and Waza. Waza is up to P5 here. I think he got good race pace compared to his qualifying pace. It is for the second of the RB drivers there. Hence why he's keeping up with the lead train. It is at the moment there. Everyone is starting a drinking game. It was. You can make a compilation of that one, in fairness. It should be a part of your bingo card, like the way things say it. Who is this week's series? We should find out on that one. On this one, as Carsey and Gupta is Delano Bingo. Delano Bingo. How much will you put in for Delano Bingo? Like €2, £2 maybe, something like that. Gupta isn't too far back on this occasion with Plalos. This scenario as Sheffield got a 3-second time penalty as Van der Paz got through off Jeffy on this one. Here, Rasa is out of the 1 second range here of the lead train at this very moment. Can he try to get back into the lead train for himself at this very moment? Or is it a case of the undercut for Rasa on the lead train? It is. As meanwhile, Jeffy Knott and Van der Paz. Jeffy Knott got through off Van der Paz at this very moment. Here. LA PC stream, my god. Keep it under this one, my god. Top 4 is still keeping intact with each other at this very moment. Oh, bit of correction for Ransdell at the moment. As Waza is looking to try getting the 1 second range of the DRS. Gupta look closer this time round compared to previous laps. And he's looking to try to regain the lead of the race here. But Carsey got the better run on the exit of the Casio triangle there, but it's too far back on that one. Flawless is keeping. So who's going to be the first one of the top 4 to blink to try to go for the undercut attempt? Here, Raza could be in line of the undercut attempt here as Halford go off and take an excursion at the Casio. He's having a torrid time in Suzuka here at this very moment. Here, as Jeffy Knott and find the pass. As Jeffy Knott got through on find the pass, them two going at it since the exit of the virtual safety car. So at this very moment, Hayes is still keeping in touch with Tulu at this very moment. Tulu is trying to catch up to Raza as he's on the hard tires here. At this very moment here. Well, unless if you like the poll said, giving driver a day, Mike. As Ransdale has gone for first one entered the pits of the lead train. So it is going to be the hard tires for Ransdale here. Oh, there we go. Where he's going to be out, back out. He could be back out and try to get ahead of Carsey's teammate of Kev here. But he will be behind even the Ferrari of Goomba here. Can he get ahead of Flimbone? And he does. But it will be... Can he try to get ahead of the two cars in front of him? We soon see later on down the line here at this very moment of the race, as we're in the pit stop phase anyway for the one stop race here. James reckon it's too early there. This because you might onto something, James, in fairness, because he caught up the back of the first of the two who's battling for P11 here. As Ransdale looking to try to get ahead of the one of the two cars here. First is Goomba, then Kev at the moment here. No. I think he got the better of the traction compared to Goomba. As he going to try to get it overtake to Don before the Casio. He's going to try to run the outside for the Casio. As he going to try to hold it on the outside. Bit of contact it was. But it's a job done for the Racing Bull. Brian Hale head to the pits here. Can he get two in the price of one? And he's got the job done on Kev for P10 of the race. Haley reckon he's agree with what James is saying in the chat here. So at this very moment here, Plalos could be at risk. Oh, he's making the mistakes here. Nearly went into the grass or even the barriers for Plalos. I think his tire is done. Look at the state of the front, both fronts here. Even the rears, in fairness, for Plalos, the grip is pretty much gone. Plalos in this lap now. I think he's going to be in this lap for the medium runners, in fairness. As Carsey's entered the pits. Is Plalos? No, he's not. He stays out for another lap here. Rasa's entered the pits here. So Carsey is in the pits to try to cover up what Wansdale is doing right here. Wansdale is at the main start of the main straight here. Where is Carsey here? He's exiting the pit lane. He's going to be ahead of Ransdale, which is crucial to cover off his undercut attempt. As meanwhile, Hayes and Tulu is getting close to each other as well on track here at the moment here. Why we inside? Maybe we have exclusive accent. Bit of there was contact from Hayes in behind as she's trying to get through of Tulu. As he got the move to Dunn, but as Carsey got through of Fatty here for P6 of the race here. Now he's catching up to Watson here for P5. Here, Russell is catching up to Fatty here at this very moment of the race here. And we may have a exclusive look inside the garage here as Gupta enters the pits. And he's got penalised for a 10-second in the pit lane there. Oh dearie me, that's not good for Gupta chances of winning this race. Hayes has entered the pits there. Hilly's reckon should give that place back for Hayes. Reckon push to pass from Hayes. It was. So at this very moment here, or did you? Hayes just go up. Alright. So that's very much discussion in the chat about that. It's could be. At the moment here. So Tulu is trying to catch up to Plalos here. Plalos is trying pretty much all he does is try to get them set of mediums. He could be at risk of a puncher territory at this very moment. Same with Watson at the moment here. I think I went on to stream here to the Wi-Fi issue. I think it is. We've got a lag spot here. Plow is staying out for another lap here, folks. So that's maybe you could. It was desync on my side. I think it before the Casio it was. He held. There we go. Whale is on the drinking game. He's on the drinking game. My good. What else we could have on the bingo card? You got 4. What do you have there? Final pass, looking, try to get past Halfer here at the moment. There, now we go at the moment here on your bingo cards. There. Oh, dearie me. I should not be saying on them nearly one-liners here. Like, the yellows, buckles round. And he's way onto the gravel here through the gravel trap through the S curve. And his tires is literally overheating there. Plalos on for the hard tires there. As Buckles got a 3-second time penalty for his troubles here. Plalos, where he's back out in P7 at this. Couldn't even concentrate. But he's back out in P7. His first target is Raza for P6 of the race here. So he's currently 1.5 seconds off from Raza. Raza is caught up to Fatty. First one off the worn hards at this. I'm going to say, as he's going to try to look on the inside, but he's going to try to look around the outside through the hairpin Has he got traction underneath it for Rasa? And he does got the job done for P5. No! There's another one in the bingo card. Ford going for a spoon. Fatty's gone squirrely. As he going as he going to use the slipstream through the back straight. Before going 130R. He's got the moved on for P6 of the race. Carsey got the fastest lap of this race. And he's currently 6 seconds away from Tulu. Tulu's looking to pit in around lap 17 or lap 18 to try and get the most of the medium tyres here. No, Plalos call up to Raza at this very moment here as Fatty. Speaking of, I think Blind Halo going for a two-stop strategy. So he's on for, he started on the mediums and went on to another set of mediums here. So he called to Fatty there as he going through the hairpin, as he going looking for the switcheroo. As meanwhile there's Hayes in the background, but it's then mediums start to go off as looking to break the latest, what would be on the Hilly's card. As Tulu sent to the pits. Hopefully I don't have a PC to do that for the soundboard. So Carsey will regain the lead of the race. Gupta is currently in P2. He's got a 10-second time penalty for being in the pit lane there. Raza caught up to Plalos. I think Plalos got moved on Raza there. So he's trying to catch up to Ransdal at this very moment. As Halfer's gone back into the pits, playing for another set of the medium tyres there. So if we look at gap to leader here, it would be around P4, P5 for Gupta at the end of this race. So he's trying to catch up back up to the race leader of Carsey, as meanwhile Tulu got ahead of Fatty. Fatty is trying to hold on them hard as long as possible. So Tulu going catch back up to Hayes at this very moment. I should not be saying here, as Hayes getting close to Blind Halo, going through the Casio triangle, as she looking to get the slipstream of the Mercedes, as she got the moved on for P6 of the race. Fatty's in the pits, and he's gone on to set the medium. Everyone is on the drinking game this evening. Thankfully I only have a bottle of water with me. Thankfully. Don't jinx it, Dylan, but we still have 10 laps to go of the race here, so anything is possible there. Blind Halo is due to pit roundabout soon enough, in fairness for the Mercedes reserve. So Tulu, he needed to try to get by the two cars ahead to maximise his strategy. I'm going to say it anyway at this moment. Drink up, everyone. Drink up. Tulu getting close to the Mercedes here as he's derating through the main straight. As that's a desync. That is a desync. How you got through there? There's yellows. Oh. What's the yellows? Plalos. I think Plalos gone round or something. For God's sake. As Halford got the fastest lap of this. I can't even control him. Right, we're able to have a compilation in place for every catchphrase I could do. Yeah, right, well. Anyway, as yeah, my headset is literally gone. Anyway, Tulu's got looking to try to get moved on Hayes for P6 of the race. And he's got the job done on that one. There, so my head's gone. As I think Wansel got 3, yes indeed, he's got 3-second time penalty for track limits, which I do miss. Thanks Jet for losing my composure here, folks. Yellows, that's a Ferrari. Going back, oh, he try to get in the pit lane. VSE's out. He's, hold on. What's going on there? Oh, safety car is out. Right. Safety car is out. So what will the drivers do for this one? Good news for Gupta. He got 10 seconds to serve here, unless if he doesn't speed in the pit lane once again. Thankfully he doesn't. Ransdale entered the pits here. Plalos looks certain to go in the pit lane. Bocco is able to unlap himself here, thankfully for him. We see it to no, we see Wilfers, don't worry, on stream here. Ransdale is on hards. Gupta is also on hards. Plalos on hards. So Carsey, who is a race leader, opted to go on the soft tyres. And Watson got 10 seconds for speed in the pit lane. Oh dear. JSS, Plimbo, everyone's going to, and apart from Fatty, he stays out. That's a not ideal situation for the South African. For his strategy point of view, there. No. That is right, James. That what caused the safety car. It is. That's bringing Adam Halford back into this race. He has a third time at this very moment. Can he recover this race altogether? So we have a look on the prediction results here. 92% of you gone for Carsey and 8% of you gone for Ransdell. So Ransdell win. 8% of you gone for Ransdell. Their chance of winning channel points is not looking that good. Speaking of that, who's gone for Ransdell? Just out of curiosity. As Bocco got 3 seconds time penalty for track limits there. Whale going for Ransdell. Oh dear. Great. Anyway, as Tulu gonna take your excursion through the S curve there at this very moment, as he's trying to get ahead of that one. Hilly reckons Carsey will win by 7.4 seconds. Let's see how his tires will go for my head's gone. I'm trying to do my job. I could make a compilation of how many drink catchphrases like. Poor Delano trying to commentate sensibly for us. Hi, are you folks? Now, to be fair, we all have a good time here, folks. And here, there, every bloody where I find that's for Tulu, if I'm not mistaken. Jeffy's entered the pits here. Jeffy's gone to the soft tires. I think that. Oh, I think Haley must have given it out to you. Anyway, we got pretty much 5 laps to go for this one. At this very moment. So, Carsey's looking for his 12th race win of the season. So, that counts. I think it counts. Oh, to be fair, it's to be fair, it's a good stream in fairness. So it's the bingo card is in. No. 20 viewers joining us. Welcome on in for the climax of the Japanese Grand Prix here in WAOF1 here. Safety cars in this lap. The Carsey is now dictating the pace from the from the lead from Ransdell in P2. Can he pull off the cars behind? There, so let's see how well Carsey will do. He's gone before the Casio triangle, and he's gone. Oh, Ransdell is gone squarely, and here goes Gupta. I think he's timed it to time it to perfection here. As meanwhile, Plala's going to try and fend Ransdell off, going into turn 1. Here we go. As Ransdell fends him off here. As Gupta going through the S curves. Here we go. Ransdell is closing on the first of the hard runners. As Plalos is piling on the pressure to that Alpine here. Going through the dateness. We go. As there's yellows in the background. As that's a Mercedes of Blind Halo. Gone a bit squirrely. And he's on his debut race, started from the back in P7. As Raza going to look closer on Plalos here. And as Plalos, Raza is going to try again at the exit of the spoon. And he's got the move done for P4 of the race. Plalos is trying to fend the cars behind. Here goes Plalos. Oh, contact it was. Thankfully, Raza able to keep the car on track here. As Plalos are going to try get the move done on Raza here. As everyone using the battery here. Carsey is gone. Long gone. As meanwhile, Halva is up to P13 of the race. Here, his next target is Kev up for P12 here. Try to get the recovery drive here. As there's yellows here. He's going by jet feet. The movement's gone round here. And Bucko is round there. There's another one in the bingo cards here. Anyway. Hayes is closing on Plalos here. Can them soft tyres hold out to the very end here as Mr. Raza looking to try to close on Gupta for P3 here as hold on, Hayes and Plalos going side by side at the exit of the spoon. We go on the back straight. Can she get a job done? Or Blind Halo as Plalos try to fence her off there before we go into Casio. As Blind Halo have a look on the inside. That's not quite at all. No. Can Raza get himself in the P3 in the podium positions? He's already in the podium positions here. Hayes got through, so the Blind Halo. Blind Halo is doing a great debut, especially on the back to lose round. Or a desync. It was. No. Raza closing in on Gupta. Try seeing that in fairness. As Blind Halo. He could finish in P5 altogether. He's in range of within 3 seconds of Ransdell here. So unfortunately he can't do Trevor Dave pole this time around because it's so hectic. My goodness me. It's going to be a chaotic final up here. Much of the action in behind Carsey there. Maybe Haley's prediction might be right after all. Of winning by 7.2 seconds here. As here goes Gupta for P2. Here, can't tell you was. Can he get the better of the traction? Yellow side is a Mercedes of JSS right. As Raza, can he get the run on Gupta going to try right the outside for turn 1 onto 2. Can he get both of them? Can he? Oh, contact! Man, still is round. It looked like it's contact from our point of view. And there's more contact. Oh my goodness me. Hayes is round. That's Plowlots. Awesome round. It's a chaotic Grand Prix. As Fatty and Watson looking try to get the most of it. But it's good. As Tulu retires in the pits. Halford got 3 seconds of the race. We may as well go back up top here. Carsey pretty much leading since very third lap. Gupta got him on the race start. Now he's on course to get himself a 12th race win of the season. His championship hopes is still alive. And his Carsey takes home the Japanese Grand Prix. Raza comes home in P2 with Gupta in P3. Blind Halo pretty much silent assassin after this race, finishing in P4. A great debut from the Mercedes driver. Wansel P5 with Plimbull in P6. Plowloss disconnected there. And there you have it here. Well, he's just off by a 10th. That close. What a reaction. What a to be fair, what a stream in fairness. Folks, thank you. Oh, it's a fun stream in fairness. Like, and there you have it. Oh, yeesh. Well done, who for predicted Carsey. There you go. There are your channel points back to where you belong. Oh, Bocco said that was stressful. Oh no. It's a fun stream in fairness, and also a great race altogether. Same time next week, yeah. Indeed. For more of the drinking game. Or bingo. Whatever you like to call it. Thank you. Well, whereas Carsey takes home your race win in the Japanese Grand Prix with Raza comes on in P2. Gupta in P3 with Blind Halo. Great debut, especially starting from the back with disconnect issues in qualifying. Ends up in P4 with Wansel in P5, Plimbull in P6, Hayes P7, Fatty P8, Kev P9 and Halford rounds out your top 10. Find the Pass P11, Gumbel P12, Cheffinut P13, Watson P14, Moomin P15, JSS, Bocco, oh, Plowloss would be P7, I think it was, I'm not sure. Tulu, Beanlap, and we lost Toby. Here. Well, what a race and what a stream in fairness. That is all for this week. Can't do interviews as per because of the PH and stuff like that. Who we should read? If it anyone online. No. What? Anyway, thank you all. Jump on to the stream, much appreciated. And next week we're in Singapore for Thursday. Before then, it is Sunday. Brian is back on to commentary box once again, and Tuesday, Hilly will take the reins of the commentary box as well. So tune into Brian's stream on Sunday on his Twitch channel, and also Hilly's for Tuesday. Until then, it is good night. God bless. Take it easy and peace.